Hi, friends. So this weekend we'll be launching Jesselton Courtyard in Penang Island in Malaysia. And let me just briefly summarize why Singaporeans and Malaysians in Singapore are quietly buying Penang Island property in 2025. So if you are earning in Singapore dollars today, but thinking about where you live or invest in the next 5 to 10 years, this is important. Because right now, Penang Island in Penang State is quietly becoming a safe haven, not just for investors, but also for retirees and long-term planners. And most people only realize it after prices have moved. So who is this for? This is for Singaporeans looking for a second home or investment, Malaysians working in Singapore planning a return eventually, and people who want to convert Singapore dollar income into ringgit assets sensibly. This is not for flippers, not for gamblers, but for people thinking long term. Why Penang State is different? In 2025, Penang isn't just a lifestyle destination anymore. It's an economic engine. They call it the Silicon Valley of the East because Penang contributes about 5% of global semiconductor output. Can you imagine? Which means it translates to over 350 multinational corporations like Intel, Micron, Bosch, all operate in there. And this means a constant flow of high income professionals, engineers, and expats, the best kind of tenants and long term residents, right? Secondly, China plus one strategy. As global companies diversify away from China, Penang is one of the biggest winners. These massive investments are pouring into Batu Kawan and Bayan Lepas. And where jobs go, housing demand follows. And also the infrastructure and price support. There is an LRT and airport expansion. Connectivity is changing fast. With the upcoming Penang LRT Mutiara line, will finally link island and mainland, pushing up values near the keynotes. The Penang International Airport expansion to 12 million passengers a year supports tourism, business travel, and expat movement. Infrastructure doesn't create hype, it creates price floors. Fourthly, Silicon Island, PSI. Penang Silicon Island is being developed as a future green tech and innovation hub. Projects connected to this ecosystem benefit from early entry advantages. So why Penang Island and not just anywhere? Now here's the key point. Penang Island has limited land. Unlike other cities that expand endlessly, Penang Island's supply is naturally capped. That's why rental yield remains strong and capital appreciation is structural and not speculative. And that's why the Malaysians themselves, they buy Penang properties as a to hold value versus other cities, right? Rental yields and all-rich locations is the next point. Prime areas still see 4 to 6% rental yields. And Jalan Batu Gantong, Georgetown, where Jesselton is located, is traditionally where all money families up and professionals prefer. This matters because money tends to stay where money already is. Yeah. And also the lifestyle demand, why people stay. First, medical tourism. Penang is Malaysia's top medical tourism destination. A lot of Indonesians like myself and my family also they visit Penang medical because of the top quality medical attention by the medical professionals there. Properties near hospital like Gleneagles Island hospitals are in constant demand from patients, families, and professionals. And also, Penang is a UNESCO tourism site, and also there is a stability in the tourism. Georgetown's UNESCO status guarantees year-round tourism, and this protects rental demand and keeps Central Island locations relevant. Quality of life and MM2H, this is point number 8. Penang consistently ranks among Asia's most livable cities. Food, healthcare, nature, urban convenience, and it fit perfectly with MM2H retirees and digital nomads. Okay, number 9, education and family demand. Penang is also an education hub. and it has top international schools in Dalat, Uplands, Prince of Wales, and affluent regional families relocate here for education, sustaining mid to high-end residential demand. So for our project this weekend, I'm very excited to offer and to invite you to come to a Voco Orchard this weekend, coming weekend, Jesselton Courtyard. So at Jesselton Selatan is a central island project near Georgetown, near old established neighborhoods, practical layouts, livable design. This isn't a hype-driven property, it's a location-driven property. So if you're earning in Sing dollars and thinking long term, this is the kind of asset that quietly makes sense. Message me Jesselton if you want a real breakdown, pricing, foreigner eligibility, rental demand, no pressure and no hard sell. So this is Wen Xiong from Seville's. I'll see you there.